Hello YouTube, this is Ben Yessel. How's it going? This video is going to be a bit more about piano and French horn instruction, or just music instruction in general. Other stuff I do, but I'm going to go through a few questions that if any of you guys are music instructors, or if any of you guys have any ideas, feel free to let me know what you think. I'm going to have some questions for you guys here. All students, of course, will remain anonymous, so no names will be given, that sort of thing. That's what we teachers do. We talk about this stuff. So, first question here is this. How can you help a 17-year-old who works and is going to school, but works part-time? How can you help this person to have more time to practice? Yeah. So, okay, here's the second question. How would you guys help someone who has stage fright? And it's getting better, of course. The obvious solution being more performances, right? The more performances you give, the better you tend to get stage fright. But yeah, how do you help someone who's more sensitive with that kind of whole thing? Okay, next question here. Let's see. At what age do you think is the earliest age someone should be starting to take music lessons? And does it depend on the IQ? And what if, parents say, we're ready to go, can you teach so-and-so? And would you ever say, no, he's just too young? Kind of thing. Okay, next question here. How would you help not only the student, but the mom in this situation, where the student just needs to put a bit more time into lessons, but they're dealing with, again, after-school sports and playing a second instrument, and the mom is also quite busy driving around with all of her kids' after-school activities? What can be done to help that situation? Next question I have here. What would you do if you were in my shoes? How would you help a piano student who tries to only do the minimal amount that you ask him to work on? And what's the highest priority, and which, kind of, with a grin, but he means well, but he's just doing the minimum. So how would you help a student like that to just want to play more? Next question here. So let's see here. How would you help a student? I'm going to kind of fast forward here. Sorry, different students here. If you had a family situation where you like the family very much, but actually, I'm going to fast forward this student. I think we'll be fine in this case. But maybe I'll mention this. How would you help a mom in this family? With, again, I could mention this before a little bit in a similar way. How would you help the mom with having a busy schedule and just dealing with last minute disasters and things? Just be able to commit to a regular schedule for her son. So, let's see here. Next question. How would you help a mom who is very sensitive and has a very kind heart? How would you help the mom to be more in favor of working with more demanding material for her son in horn lessons? And the mom thinks very well of me, very, very well, actually. Very well. Quite well. But she's just a little cautious about some things. Anyway, and yeah. And how also would you help encourage the family to get a good stand, possibly a keyboard or piano to help with pitches and all that stuff? Just keep, and more books to work with. Next question, I suppose, is so this is more of a general thing, more maybe for me, but when is the earliest time that you would feel comfortable teaching music lessons, like in the morning, that you can consistently commit to that time, especially if you're driving somewhere a ways away? Let's see. Next question. I guess this is kind of a general question. How do you gauge how much time a student will need to complete a piece before recital? And depending on the difficulty level of the piece, of course. Okay, so that's some questions for you here. That's the kind of the gist of this video. But if you guys have any answers to that, or even if you feel you don't have to be a piano teacher, don't feel like you have to be one to answer, you can just let me know what you think, and I'll take your answers into consideration. All right, I'll catch you guys later. Thanks. Bye.